Welcome guys to this episode of Germany How It Is. Today it's a nice and beautiful day, so I get out of my apartment to get some sun, and yeah, it seems like the winter is over. And this winter or this time, you've seen my snow video, and I have to say that there was only a few days snow. Lucky one that I get these impressions about the snow, and all the other days were very warm. Today we have about 9 to 10 degrees Celsius, and when I remember the winter last year, I escaped to Brazil because it was so freezing cold. It was there we had 0 degrees and below 0 degrees till April, and now we have February and it's about 9 to 10 degrees, and the people say it will not getting colder anymore. So some kind of climate change or something like that, don't know what's going on. And so I can do this outside video. And my last videos were all inside videos because yeah, when I have to work full time and then you go home and it's cold, or was cold and dark, and now the day is getting longer, which means the sun is more there. I think also, and what's this video about? It's a weather video. It's about the weather, and yeah, what I have to say about it. Yeah, why about the weather? Yeah, I have some idea that came into my mind, that how the weather affects the mentality of the people. And if you compare Germany or Northern European countries, or in general countries where you have a winter and you have really clear seasons, compared to countries where it's warm and all the time hot, and even in winter no freezing and no snow, and this changed the mentality and attitude of the people, as I believe. So let's see, in Germany, if you have a hole into your roof and then water goes in, you have to repair it and fix it immediately. If you don't do so, the water gets into your walls and everything, and then yeah, when it's getting cold, the water become to ice and it's freezing, and then your wall explode and you have a really big damage. And also it's about in former times when you have working on the field and for the food and stuff like that. In winter nothing is growing, so you have to prepare in summer and spring for winter. And because in winter nobody can go out in former times, or everything goes slower and a lot more harder to survive. And this is a different mentality when you live in an area like Greece or Italy, Spain, where it's all the time warm, and the people don't have to think about what's coming in winter, because they don't have those struggles to survive, because there are no freezing people and there is always time to get some food and stuff like that. Until nowadays we don't have this anymore, because globalization, and you can buy food in the supermarket all the time, and nobody has to grow their own food. But it's still in the mentality of the people, because our modern times are very young. So yeah, and in Germany this is where it goes. So people work and they save money and things like that, because you know, if you have a good time, you always have to think about the bad times, and they will coming. And in other countries where you never had to struggle in winter, you have a different mentality. But in very hot climate, then you have a siesta break for 2 or 3 hours at lunch or at noon, because it's too hot to work. And this you don't have in Germany. But in Germany, the people also don't go out a lot, especially in autumn and in winter. and you see how the people will relax and go up when it's going warm. But most days it's not that warm. We have windy days, we have rainy days, and even it's a nice beautiful day today, it's still very fresh with those 9 degrees. In summertime or springtime, then the people, we have a lot of festival activities, and the people go out, and you can feel and you can see how the people will change when the sun is coming, and how they open up more and more friendly. But mostly, if it's cold, there are not a lot of outdoor activities, and you have to see when you coming home from work, or even at the weekend, or you have holiday or something like that. And then you're asking yourself, why should I go out? It's raining, it's windy, it's freezing and stuff like that. And yeah, and this is why in those cold times a lot of people spend their time at home. And yeah, if you're like me, new in the rural area like this in winter, and then it's sometimes a little bit of depressing in a way. Oh, that's how it is. I think, yeah, it affects the mentality of the people a lot if you're living in a colder area, in a darker area in a way. And the weather is not always very nice in Germany. The landscape and everything is nice and beautiful, but you only have a few days. Like today, it's fresh but beautiful, and that's mostly like it is, or it's yeah, or it's gray and dark and cold and nobody wants to go out. And then you have summer, and then you think, yeah, summer is nice, yeah, summer is warm, but then you have a lot of rain, or it's getting too hot. But even there's only a few weeks or 1 or 2 months in particularly that you have a warm season, and often it's rainy. So we don't have a lot of, we're not lucky with the weather in Germany, I have to say. And people complain about the weather a lot, and it's a way to, if you come here to Germany and want to fit in, complain about the weather too. But that is why the people in Germany are so work orientated, because we have nothing else to do. But you stand up in the morning and it's dark, you go to your job and you do your work, and you're coming home and it's dark again. So bam, that's it. And then you watch some TV, or what else do the people do, and then the next day you repeat this stuff again, and so it goes on, and that is why the people work and do their stuff. It's not about hanging out with people and sitting at a bar or restaurant or at the street. You don't find this very often, because the people often say, I have to work all day, next day I have to work, and the weather is not very nice. You see it in the few warm days, then the people go out into the beer garden, and then it's also on the weekend you see really like the people going out, and places get crowded. But in the week, in the working week, it's not like that. And that's, yeah, just a little thing about the weather affection. I think you can go deeper with more psychological and stuff like that into the topic, how the weather changes or has an influence, an impact on the mentality of the people. But that's just a short video, or maybe it's not that short, this video, I talk too much, okay? But yeah, it's a nice day, and now I'm walking a little bit around to get some sun. Thanks again for watching, guys. Till the next time, bye.